I look like a hot mess. I look like a hot mess, but it's okay because I'm finna go to the gym. Let me tell you what's going on. I'm gonna give y'all some history first. Mama had her gastric bypass surgery first 4 years ago, and then she had it again 2 years ago. My stepsister had her gastric bypass surgery a year and 6 months. I had my gastric bypass surgery 4 months ago, and my stepdad, excuse me, had his gastric bypass surgery 2 weeks prior to the 4th of July. He went in that Monday morning at 5:45. They couldn't get the instruments, like the tools inside of him, so they end up opening him up completely and doing the surgery. The surgery went fine, everything went good. He came out the hospital, brought a new car. Like, he was in the hospital for 3 days. Him and my mom was in the hospital for 3 days. He came out the hospital. He brought a new car. He started working on the car. He started doing stuff that he haven't did in years, okay? He was fixing cars and moving around the house like nothing happened, and he was just doing everything. His first doctor's appointment was my doctor's appointment that I put up. You would hear me saying, in that video, you would hear me saying somebody named Thomas Mitchell was my dad, and he was like, oh yeah, he's gonna kick your ass. That's what the doctor said. He was like, you're motivated, but he's more motivated. He was like, men lose weight faster than women with this surgery. He was like, y'all need to turn it into a competition. He was like, the only problem with him is he got to keep his appointments, right? Y'all can check that out at the other video. Okay. On the 3rd, I was calling down there. Like, I kept calling down there like, what the fuck is going on? Why nobody answering the phone? That's not normal. My mother and him and my grandma called me all damn day. All day. All day. So when, them two didn't call me, I was just like, it's weird. I went down there, went in the house, and I seen that the house was destroyed. So I'm really freaking the fuck out. Like, okay, something's not right. Everything is moved, everything is pushed to the side. You can tell something went down. I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm calling my mom a cell phone because I got her this cell phone. She's not like one of them phone type people. They are not like a phone type people. But I wanted her to have a cell phone just in case, I didn't get in contact with them. Okay? I'm calling her cell phone, and I realized that her cell phone is in my car. Like, really? So I left it alone. I came home, chilled, whatever. Later on that night, on the 3rd, later on that night, she called me and she was like, if you want me, I got your stepdad's cell phone and I'm at the hospital. I didn't think nothing of it. I was just like, alright, call me when you get to the house. Okay? On the 4th, she called me and she was like, come pick me up from the hospital and take me home and bring me back up here. And I was like, why? Like, why are you still at the hospital? Now I'm asking questions. What's going on? Why are you at the hospital still? When our family sit and tell you that we at the hospital, we don't think nothing of it, because one of us is always at the fucking hospital. If you watch the video, the doctor's appointment video, you will realize, like, she actually called me and I'm like, I'm sitting here in front of Dr. Marge, I'm gonna call you back. So it's like when we call each other and they like, we at the hospital, it's a nothing. So when she called me and was like, come pick me up, that's when I'm like, okay, I'm on my way. Like, I'm on my way. So I get to the hospital and I pick her up and she's telling me all the shit that's going on, y'all. She told me that my stepfather was in a hospital. No, my stepfather was at home. He woke up, he couldn't move. When he couldn't move, he screamed out to her to hit the switch. In her apartment building, it's like, look, I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all see this light switch? It's a light switch in like different parts of the room of the house. And when you hit the light switch, the police come, the ambulance come, and a fire truck come. That's all the time. And he yelled at her to hit the switch. The switch did not work at all whatsoever. My stepsister came, like, as my mom hitting the switch and finna call the ambulance. My stepsister came in the house because they was gonna do lunch that morning or something like that. I don't know. They end up helping my stepfather out the bed, and you know, they pushed everything to the side and put him in the car. And when they got to the hospital, no, mom said before they got to the hospital, he couldn't breathe. So he has a trait. This man was in a coma in 2003 for 3 months, and when he came out the hospital, they gave him a trach in his throat. And so when they was on their way to the hospital on the 3rd, he stopped breathing. And my sister said my mom jumped in the front seat and pulled his trach out, but he can breathe. Like, I don't know. But when she did that, he started to breathe. They got to the hospital. They put him in a wheelchair and rolled him in, and that was it. That was it. When I got mama, she told me he had a blood clog in one of his lungs. He had a stomach infection that is causing his liver and kidneys to shut down, and that he had a blood clog, a stomach infection, kidney and liver failure, and pneumonia. Like, he had all this going on. Nobody knew all this was going on. Well, I didn't know. They knew. Like, my stepsister and my mom knew, but I didn't know anything. Like, when I'm down here at home, I'm in my own fucking world. Like, I am in my own world. I'm down here trying to battle my own demons. I am down here. When they got to the hospital, they found out all this. He kept getting sicker and sicker each day. Each day he got sicker. Each day. The 4th, I went down there. I took her home. Took her back to the hospital. I came home because I deal with stuff different than other people. Like, I need to deal with stuff by myself. Like, I have to be by myself for me to just grasp life. Like, I have to be by myself. I have to put my head around life and everything before I can deal with other people, if that make any sense to anybody. I came home. I fell asleep on the couch. My aunt called me that afternoon was the 5th. My aunt called me and she said, I talked to your mom. She doesn't sound right. Can you come pick me up and take me to the hospital where she's at? And I was like, okay. And I picked my aunt up. We went to the hospital. Instead of me like dropping her off like I normally do, I went in there. Like, me personally, I've been through this with him before. So I was thinking in the back of my head, this man gonna come out of this. He was in a coma for 3 months. And my mom stayed at the hospital for 3 months. So, like, he's coming out of this. When he was in that coma, mama was like, he coming home. My baby coming home. And he came home. So, when I went up there, me and my auntie, we went in there and we went to the waiting room where we always go, where, you know, went into the waiting room, and to my surprise, The whole family there. The whole Mitchell fucking family is there. And that's when I knew the shit was real. Like, this shit is fucking real. Like, something really is going on that is super serious. I walked in and everybody's there and everybody is arguing. They are fighting. Everybody is drunk as fuck. Like, it was so bad. It was so bad. So we talking to mama and the doctor came in and he's like, who's the wife? Now, all four of us got the same doctor. Dr. March, he did all four of our surgery. He did not go back. Like, he didn't come in. He was already in there with us. Like, he was sitting there with us the whole time. The surgeon came in and was like, where's the wife? Everybody pointed to mama. Like, that's the wife. He came and sat down and he was like, we have to go in and do a surgery, a rescue surgery, a rescue retrieval surgery to find out where this infection is coming from. He was like, I need you to sign these papers just for his to keep the oxygen on and to keep the pain medicine going. And he was like, do y'all have any questions? And everybody trying to figure out what is the chance. Is it a 50-50 chance? Is you gonna go in there and fix everything? And he's like, there is no 50-50 chance. He's like, he was like, I'm expecting to go in here and it look like a bomb. He like, I'm expecting it to look like a bomb went the fuck off in his stomach. And I'm like, whoa. Like, now my family is freaking the fuck out. Mama is sitting there calm, cool, and motherfucking collected. Like really? Mama sitting there calm as hell. Legs swollen in the motherfucker because she been at that hospital ever since he went in. Like, when he go in the hospital, mama go. When he was in a coma, she was there. When mama had her surgery, he was there. So, like, they never been apart before. You know what I'm saying? The mama sitting there, calm, cool, collect the legs swole, and she's like, okay. Now, our doctor, he's sitting there, and he was like, he's good, you know, everything's gonna be okay, whatever. Me, personally, I'm sitting there like, y'all going in his stomach to find out where the fuck y'all fucked up at, and how can y'all fucking fix it. That's how I fucking feel. And I let that shit be known. They went in there to fish. They went fishing. They went to go find out where the fuck they fucked up at. They fucked up somewhere. They fucked up somewhere. This man been in a coma for 3 months. He came out of this motherfucking coma. He go in to have gastric bypass surgery. And now he's finna, like, he's leaving us? He's fucking leaving us? Like, really? Are you serious? They went and did the surgery. I left. I dropped my auntie off at home and I left. I came home. I was across the hall to we a weird family, but his baby mama kids live across the hall. Like, my mama got all us in these apartments. Like, we one crazy big ass family. So I went over there and I was talking to her and I was just so angry at everybody, just the way everybody was just acting and the way everything was, and it was just, I was just so annoyed, and I just wanted to scream and just do everything. Like, I wanted to do everything. I wanted to drink. Let's just be honest. Before I had this surgery, I was a big drinker. I used to smoke cigarettes all the time, and last year, I stopped drinking, and I'm gonna say 6 months prior to the surgery, I stopped smoking cigarettes. And that night, I just really wanted to drink, and I really wanted to do everything just to like numb the pain, and I didn't. So I came home. Well, I came over there, talked shit to her till like 1 o'clock. Mama called me. She's like, he's out of surgery. Everything. No, he's out of surgery. They got to go back in his surgery tomorrow morning. I was like, all right, are you okay? She's like, I'm good. I'm like, all right, that's cool. I came home. I sat on the couch. I don't sit on my couch. I know. And I sat on the couch and I ended up falling asleep. I woke up and I grabbed my phone to see what time it was. I see all these text messages, all these fucking missed calls, and fucking Facebook. Like, when did everybody start putting shit on fucking Facebook? Like, what the fuck? Why? We're not gonna get in that, but I seen all that shit on Facebook. I go to the first text message that I seen. It was my auntie. She's like, tell me it's not true. I'm like, what are you talking about? She like, tell me it's not true. I called her and I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about? She's like, I'm up here at the hospital. Lee passed. Lee is my stepfather. We call him Big Lee. She's like, Lee passed. I was like, you're bullshitting. Put my mom on the phone. Shut the fuck up. Put my mom on the phone. She like, your mom's not here. Who the fuck is there? She like, you need to come down here now. You need to get here right now. I jumped up, went to the hospital. Nobody said shit to me. Nobody said a fucking word to me. I walk in the hospital, everybody coming out. Like, everybody is coming out. Nobody is saying nothing to me. Ew, that was a booger. A booger. Nobody is saying nothing to me. Like, nobody said a word to me. Nobody even looked at me. I walked in and I'm like, what's going on? Everybody is looking down and did not say shit to me. Nobody said shit to me. I go in the back where his room was at and I see everybody crying and all this stuff, and I'm like, he left us. Like, he left. I go in, I'm like, I look at auntie, and auntie shook her head and just started crying. And I knew right then and there, like, this man just left us. He left me and mama. Like, he left us. So I broke down. I cried, I screamed, I cried. I've been knowing this man since I was 4 years old. He's been taking great care of me. Great care. Like I always say, I have 2 dads and 1 mom. And he left us. He left us. And the crazy part is that he prepared my mom and my sister, my oldest stepsister. He prepared them. Because before he went in there, you know, when he was fixing on cars and stuff, he was like, he owned a shop. He owned he built race cars from scratch for him and my mom. And so he was like moving his stuff to my sister's house, telling my mom if anything happened, you know, he want her to be strong and all this stuff. And he was talking to my sister and he was just like preparing them. And they, like, when all this shit was going down and we all sitting at the table trying to figure out what to do, because nobody knew what, I don't know what to do, mama don't know what to do, nobody knew what to do. Like, this man had a surgery that all 3 of us had, and all 3 of us came out, and he had the same surgery that we did, and he came out and he was fine. But then it was like them days, them little fucking days got him. It took his life. That fucking surgery took his life. This man been in a coma for 3 months, came out of the coma and sat in the motherfucking wheelchair by the door. Him and the little baby, the little fucking baby Willie Earl, sat in the chair and passed out candy. Like, I watched this man come from a coma, not walking, to walking with a cane, to back fixing cars, to lifting a fucking motor up and like throwing that bitch. It was a motor that was gonna fall on my mom. And he grabbed the fucking motor, y'all. He grabbed the motor and threw that bitch and told my mama, baby, come sit down. Like, it's crazy. It is so crazy. So I have been over there every day. Like, I don't even live here anymore. I come here to get clothes and go to the gym and take a shower and go back down there. I don't never want my mom by herself, so I've been down there. This is probably like all over the place. I know y'all got a lot of questions. I know I'm all over the place right now. I am shocked. This shit just, it blew my mind. Like, I'm the only one that's like still trying to recover, because I'm so used to dealing with shit by myself, and I have not been by myself in a minute. Like, I'm not even here by myself. It's like somebody is like, I need to be by myself to like focus, and everybody is so scared of me being by myself, and I'm scared of mama being by herself. The weight loss shit is just gone out the door. It's gone out the door. Yesterday I went to the gym. Today I'm finna go to the gym. I am so sick of everybody asking me, did I eat? I hear that all day, every day. Should I eat something? Should I, you need to eat? You need to eat. You need to eat. Like, I'm sick of that. I'm so fucking sick of that. But he left us on the 6th. He had his funeral on the 12th. We have been in crunch mode. Crunch motherfucking mode. My mom is doing okay. I am lost. I lost my dad. I know I said I had 2 dads, but like, that was like my dad. And the surgery that was supposed to get us back together and like healthy again took his life. And I'm tripping off that. I'm tripping. Cause like me, my real dad, and my mom, and him, my stepdad, we went to Kmart. We went to Kmart to buy bikes. And we went to Kmart to buy bikes because we wanted to buy bikes. So we all, like, he had a bike. My stepdaddy had a bike already, so he wanted me, my mama, and my daddy to get a bike. We can ride around my neighborhood, because like, I stay in a downtown area, so like, it's so much stuff to do, and everybody have bikes around here. So we was like, we're gonna buy bikes and we're gonna ride bikes all around the neighborhood. And it's like, we had so much that we planned together as a family, and it's like everything is just shot to shit. Everything is shot to shit. Like, I'm down there all the time. We don't know how to work the stove. We don't know how to work the air. He got the fan rigged up. Like, I turned on the fan, like, why is the fan blowing backwards? Like, how is this? Their house is rigged up to their likings. And my mom has been so strong and just, she's been so strong. My only concern is her feet. Her legs are like super slow. I know I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry. But my mind is just like, wow. All this happened from the 4th. And everybody is trying to move on and do everything. And I am just over here like, what? I'm just going through the motions. Okay. I was over there looking at this and reading it because this is his obituary. This is sad. Ugh. A surgery that's supposed to make his life better took his life. And out of all, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all some fucked up shit. I know this is super long. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell you some fucked up shit. Like I said, I used to be a drinker. I used to be a smoker. I used to do all that shit, right? We sitting at the table and we all talking. Whole family sitting at the table. All his kids. He got like 9 kids. And he got 9 kids, and I was the only kid that lived in the house with him, you know. Like, I grew up. And we sitting at the table. It's not funny. This is not funny at all, Sade. We sitting at the motherfucking table, right? And was like, I can't believe this just happened. Like, I can't believe this just happened. She was like, I never expected in a million years that he would leave me, right? Now we're sitting at the table. And I even said, I'm like, I never in a million years expected him to leave you either. Like, I never expected them two to leave each other. They got divorced, got remarried, got divorced, got remarried. Last time they like, this it. We stopped together. So when, she was like, I never expected him to leave me. I never expected him to leave me. I never expected him to leave me. And I was like, I never expected him to leave you either. And she was like, I expected you to leave us. And I'm like, what? She was like, I thought it was going to be you. She was like, think about it. All the drinking you used to do, all the stuff you used to do, your health was not together. She was like, that's why me and her got into the biggest fight in the world. Because she wanted to, before my surgery, she wanted to put me on insurance. And she was like, I need to get you on insurance because I don't know what's going to happen. And I was like, you preparing me to die. Like, I was so ignorant. And I'm like, you just preparing me to die. I'm not finna do it. I'm not going to do it. And she yelled at me and him, like, both y'all need to get on motherfucking insurance just in case something happened. Y'all gonna be okay. And me and him both, what the fuck? No, we're not getting on insurance. You preparing us to die. You want to make sure, like, if we leave, you gonna be okay. And she got us insurance. And I stopped paying my insurance. I'm like, I'm not paying that. No, I'm not paying that. No, I'm not doing it. And he still did his, because mama was on his ass. And I see why. Like, why? And then he stopped paying his. Like, he stopped paying his. When I stopped. No, he continued to pay his for like another month, I believe. And then he stopped. And me and her got into this big ass fight. And then she sit there and tells me, I expected you to leave me. I couldn't be mad. I could not be mad. Because I thought I was going. As much shit as I did to my body, girl. But I'm going to show y'all the bitch right. This is my daddy. See him? He a big guy. That was taken the week after the surgery. He was fixing on my sister's car. That's his, like, fix on car shirt. See his trait? If y'all see my little brother, they look like twins. Yeah. I said my mama. All you see is mama boobs and her wig. This is all the kids, and that's my sister that had the surgery. There go me. This is my sister Aisha. She been the fucking rock. Like, she's been a rock. Mom ain't do shit. Mom was like, I don't want to do shit because y'all it's gonna be some drama. I'm gonna give it to her. I'm gonna let y'all do it. So, yeah. I've been down there. We've been looking for apartments because mama gotta move. Mama gotta fucking move. They was trying to move before this even happened. They was already looking for a place. Now mama like really have to move, so we've been looking for places. Wherever she moved, I'm going right with her. I'm gonna just be like either down the street or close back, because I have never lived like far away from my parents ever. Never more than like 5 minutes away, and she literally is 5 minutes away. So that's what's been going on. I am going to edit the other video of us We still trying to get bikes. It's like everybody is still going through. Everybody is just done it over, and I'm sitting here lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. And this amazing person that my stepdad tried to hook me up with for 5 years, I ignored and did not talk to them. I just was so mean to them, and to my surprise, they have been the most amazing person right now. During all this bullshit, they have been amazing. They have been amazing. So that's what's going on. This is way too long. I'm all over the place. Ask all the questions that y'all want.